This episode was proudly made possible by the all-new 2015 Subaru Legacy. It's not just a sedan, it's a Subaru. What if you could add something to a food crop that made it live a longer, healthier, hardier life? Would you do it if that thing was a fungus? Howdy partners, Trace here for D-News. Microbiome seems to be the word of the year, doesn't it? If you haven't heard it, a microbiome is the flora of bacteria that live in, on, and around each of us, and everyone is different. The tiny microbes in our microbiome don't hurt us, but live alongside and with us our whole lives. Your dog has a microbiome, you have a microbiome, and the plants in your backyard each have a microbiome. If the last one comes as a surprise, you're not alone. Microbiomes of certain people can help keep us healthy, and the same goes with plants. As a plant grows, nitrogen-fixing bacteria in the soil help plants stay healthy. We already knew that. That's been around for a long time. Rather than genetically engineering the crops or adding chemicals, scientists are thinking that they can now tweak the microbiome of a whole field and help the plants live longer. Or, so this study says, published in the journal Cell and written up on Nature. Rather than using pesticides to kill the things on our crops and fertilizers to replace lost nutrients, scientists now believe that they can alter these microbiomes to encourage plant growth and keep them healthy. A company called Adaptive Symbiotic Technologies, which is a really long name, is doing just that with crops that they say will help plants grow better in the drought-affected western United States. It's called insure. It's a type of microbiotic fungi called an endophyte. The discovery of the endophyte is nothing new. They've known about them since the latter half of the last century. They discovered, though, that the endophytes could change farming as we know it. They did it when visiting Yellowstone National Park. They found plants with this symbiotic fungi living in terribly hostile conditions. The fungi was keeping these plants alive and helping them be more efficient. insure is AST's adaptation of that symbiotic fungi so it can work with more crops. When it's put onto the seeds before they're planted, these endophytes protect the root systems, let the plant germinate better, and even keep it healthy when there's a drought. It's a pretty incredible claim. Wired magazine reported insure treated crops generated 85% more yield during the 2012 Midwest drought than those that weren't treated with insure. That is ridiculous. It even helped corn, a notoriously difficult plant because of the way it depletes the soil, use 1/3 less water. Americans are really wary about genetically modified crops, pesticides, irradiated fruits, vegetables, but it might be that tweaking the biome, or microscopic neighbors, of these plants could be a simple solution scientists have been hoping for. The liquid product will be available this fall and has been approved by the FDA. The studies show that it's non-toxic, it doesn't affect the fruit or get into the plant at all. Just like with you and MC Shaggyback, the microbiome lives alongside and in Congress with the plant. It's not magic, it's science. We want to thank Subaru for making it possible for us to report cool scientific innovations like this. Special shout out to the all-new 2015 Subaru Legacy. Every sedan has its benefits, but only one combines them all. It's not just a sedan, it's a Subaru. But back to the fungus. Would you trust it? Would you put it on your new plants? Or would you eat plants that you knew that it was on? Germinate down in the comments. Yeah, I know, it's a really bad pun. And thanks a lot for watching D-News. Please subscribe.